lines that are associated with this elite spec, so I just wanted to show it off in this video. The Deadeye is a long-range combatant. They're kind of like a sniper. They do very good damage against single targets with their mark technique, and it's a full niche type class. I also want to mention briefly that the Path of Fire expansion is available for pre-purchase right now. There's a link in the description that will directly support my channel.
Okay, here's something. The Malice stacks are actually shown above your endurance bar. That is super helpful. I was wondering if they were going to do like a buff thing on the side, but it's actually really nice that they put it on top because I don't want to go looking for it. So that's pretty nice. Top 10 anime portrayals. Yeah.
You use it when you purchase the game. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me out a lot. Thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is the game. It doesn't cost you.
Double tap, fire 2 bullets to grant money if you hit your targets. 3-round burst, fire 3 bullets to grant might if you hit your target. Is that 3 might per hit? That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But it lasts 6 seconds for might. That might not be too bad.
Do anything extra, and it helps me out a lot. Thanks so much, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Alright. No, that's not the one. I want to pause that. Oh! That skill's awesome. Shadow step backward and lose conditions, poison foes at your starting location. So, conditions remove is 1. Actually, that's enough for a weapon. That's fair. I think that's fair. It's a combo finisher too. Does it trigger when you land? That's a good question. And Death Judgment is a kneel fire shot that deals increased damage based on your number of Malice stacks. This attack reveals you. So you can do Death's Judgment, Shadow Meld, Death Judgment again. That actually might be really fun. That's on a low cooldown. Ara32, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fold, much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. We're just checking out this Daredevil video that Bog Otter put up before I go. Since it's a leap, I imagine it triggers from your takeoff point. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Here we... Whoa. Don't... Oh, you're teasing me. You're teasing me, Bog. Don't do that. Please. Low CD, but 5 initiative. Yeah. So that's like an oh crap moment, I guess. Like you really need to press those buttons. Night Age. Alright, Fish 6, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. What was that? That's Neil. Looks like. Here we go. Here we go. So he traded the Neil for Sniper's cover. So he gets the stealth. And let's see. That looks so good. The animations on that are really nice. So now free action, kneel, cancel, kneeling, and move freely, remove condition. So you remove immobilizing condition after that. That's pretty nice. But you get forced out of kneel, if I remember correctly, if you're CC'd. So that'll be interesting. It'd be nice if they didn't do that and just made you permanently immobilized until you actually move out of it. I'd much prefer that. Skirmisher, shot, spotters, fire. Fire a bullet that grants you boons and inflicts conditions on your target. Cripple and immob. Fury for 3 seconds. Vigor for 3 seconds. This pierces though. Oh, both pierce. That's actually pretty nice. I kind of like that. Number of targets is 5. So it pierces through to 5. That's pretty nice. And it's a combo finisher. 1500 range. I think we're the only profession with 1500 range. But again, we're Niels, so that's okay. I don't know. Depending on the damage it does, it might be useful in raid? I have no idea. Wait, did he get forced out of the Neil? Let me see. Oh no, he pressed it. Okay. Okay, we read those before. I want to know what the heal skill is, unless they're not doing heals. Because that's one thing I've noticed so far, that Ranger longbow is also 15 range. I thought it was 12. It's 15? Wow, that explains a lot of things, actually. Oh, you gotta like that. I forgot about that. Shadow Gust. Knock away nearby foes with a burst of shadow magic, then stealth yourself. If this skill hits your marked target, they'll be launched instead. And this knock, the radius is 240. It was 1200 before the spec change before. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, he didn't. Did he show off the heal? Is there a heal? There has to be a heal, right? I think I remember Firebrand having a heal. I think it's 1200 without trait, but that was already before I had. Oh, okay. And hi, Anna. Welcome, welcome. I want to know the heal. That's actually really important to know the heal. That is a lot of stuff. Let's see. Mark a single target. Generate stacks of might over time. Malice over time. Malice generates faster damage against smart target as long as you recently struck it. Lose all malice when the mark ends or the skill is recast. And it's 20 seconds because he traded for it. And the NG Elite gun is also 1500. Oh, okay. So he traded for trickery. Did he trade in deadly arts? Did he trade in deadly arts? I would tell if he can lifesteal. Yeah, because he has mug. He has mug on. So he has deadly arts, trickery, and Deadeye on. Yeah, before the update was 1200 and trade was a weird percent increase, like 1420 range change. Remove the trade and baselined it to 1500. Okay, I see. That explains a lot of things. Oh man. So Malice is 3% damage. Okay. So 7 stacks, so 21% damage from your mark. I want to know how long this lasts. Does it permanent? Oh, duration 25 seconds. 25 seconds. So by default, it's 25 seconds. By default, you attach 5. You get 5 malice, and it's over 4 seconds. So if you don't hit the target, you get. It takes 20 seconds to get max 5 stacks of malice. With the trait, I think it's 3 seconds. So, and that's 7 stacks, so it takes 21 seconds. And then you have 4 seconds to get the benefits out of max. Now, if you're actually auto-attacking, it'll go up faster. So, I think not traded, it's 2 seconds. So, 2 times 5 is 10 seconds. And I think traded, it's 1.5. So, 1.5 times 7 is 3.5 plus 7.5. No, it's 3.5 plus 7. So that's 10.5 seconds. So around the same for both, whether you trade it or not, to get max malice, depending on your situation. Not too bad. Malice interval attacking cannot critical hit. Range is 1500 though. That's pretty insane. Maximum malice, number of allies, initiative. You get 2 initiative back because of traits. Okay. So that's maths. So basically, it's better to hit people and get max malice out of it. So you get 15 seconds of high damage input, and then you reset, and then you do it again. But by the time the duration ends, your Deadeye's mark should reset, so you can mark the target again. So, not too bad. Alright. Immobilize your target after a short delay. If your foes mark target, they'll be knocked down instead. Conditions applied by this skill have increased duration for each stack of malice. Duration increase 10%. Wait. What? So, conditions applied by this skill have increased duration for each stack of malice. Duration increases 10%. What? Does that make sense? I'm a little confused by this one. Doge Zero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fold, much appreciated. So just looking at this, like, this can't be right? So one malice stack gives an increased duration of 10%. So if you have 7 malice stacks on your target, you do 70% increase duration of poison? Is that right? That doesn't sound right. So the poison that's by default 10 seconds would be 70% of 7 is of 10 is 7, so 17 seconds of poison? Dang. And you if you actually trait with the potent poison, I think it was, you get more increased duration. That's insane. So, wow. You can actually, that would be actually, that skill alone is really good for a Condi build. I'm definitely gonna take a look at that for my Condi build. All right, what else you got? What else you got for me? Show me. I really wish he swapped the heal. I'm pretty sure there's a heal, and I'm sad that he didn't show it. Ooh, okay, so this is, let me just go back a little bit. I'm sorry if this is kind of weird how I'm doing this, but this is just random. So, cantrip, Shadow Flare. Throw an orb of shadow magic that damages nearby foes at your target location. You may reactivate the skill to swap places with the orb. Damage is increased for each stack of malice. Damage increased per malice, 7%. Its base is 355 though, so that's okay. So damage increase per malice could be upwards from 50 to 70% for max. So I assume he's wearing a Marauder trinket. So that's like, that's about 3,000 damage. Max stacks. That's not bad. And it pulses 5 times. Actually, that's pretty strong if you immobilize people in that. Ooh. Oh, that's actually pretty dirty. I'm probably not doing the math on that. Hold on. I'll see. Let me see. So 350. I'm doing math. I'm sorry, guys. 355 times point. No, not 0.7. Ugh. I want 70% of 355. No, wow. I was doing math horribly wrong. Not 3,000. That's just dumb. I'm sorry. So you have a 1200 shadow step. Yeah. Instead of a 900 one, but you have to place it first, so you'll be seen doing it. I can't do math. I'm sorry. 355 times 0.7 is 248. So that's 600 damage per pulse times 5. So if you stick someone in there, it's 3,000. That's the math I was doing. So you could do 3,000 damage if you stick someone in there. Okay. The skill looks cool too. Shadow Meld. This skill cantrip, remove revealed and stealth yourself. This is amazing, okay? This skill is amazing. I love it. I don't know what the count recharge is. Why is 45 seconds? I don't know what that means exactly, but let's see. Okay, so you have one stack. And you use it again. It's the charge mechanic, yeah. You think they're adding its charges like in Diablo. Oh, okay. 45 seconds is for a new charge to be acquired. Oh, okay, and 5 seconds CD for use. So if you trait for Shadow Arts, I think you could perma-stealth with it. Not sure. Oh, why you no go into the heal? I feel sad. At least he went over most of it, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Revealed malice. Being revealed from a stealth state grants malice and might, requires a marked target. Okay. This being revealed from a stealth state grants might and malice. I think you could do that with Shadow Meld. Like, you can reveal yourself. So that might be interesting to how that's done. Iron Sight, reduce incoming damage. 1 in the chamber when you cast cantrip. Gain 1 random stolen skill. That's fine. Deadeye mark recharges if your mark is defeat. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. You get 1 stolen skill. I think with improv you get the double, so it might be okay. Actually, no. You may not get it with improv. You may not get a second skill with improv. We'll see. Deadeye's mark recharges if your mark is defeated. Gain regen during this recharge. Deadeye mark recharges if your mark is defeated. Grant regen during this. This needs a rework, I think. This needs some work. It's because this trait kind of feels like not that good, because your recharge on your mark is is max like 20 seconds, minimum 20 seconds. So and then you get 3 seconds of regen. That doesn't feel good, in my opinion. At least with Daredevil, when you successfully dodge, you get regen. And that kind of works because you can pile on a ton of dodges, but it could take a while to kill an opponent, right? And then when you actually kill that opponent, you get, like, what, a heal at the end? That doesn't feel good. Hey, Breakfast Torment. How's Deadeye looking? It's looking good. There's a few things I'm just going over everything that I see, and I'm just pointing out my initial thoughts. We went over some of the skills. Bog didn't use the Deadeye heal, which kind of makes me sad, but I'll find out what it is later, I guess. But it's good for open world. Yeah, open world shenanigans. This works because they're just mobs you can mow down. It's perfectly fine with that. But this is more of a PvE trait. But the thing is, it feels like a throwaway trait when you're in PvP. In World versus World for Zerging, it might work. It probably can work pretty well. Actually, no, not even. I don't know. In Zergs, it might work. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not really useful anyway. Maybe for World vs. World resetting with Cricket. Yeah, this seems more like it's almost resetting the mark if you kill your mark target. Like maybe a 3-second recharge on it instead of the usual. And maybe little ambient creatures. Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is, Deatheye's mark, you can only use it once every 20 seconds, right? So that's like 7, and your regen is 3 seconds, so that's... I don't think you're getting value out of it, in my opinion. I feel like this trait needs to be reworked a little bit. But we'll see. I mean, the best use out of it is PvE content, where you can kill mobs left and right. But that's about it, in my opinion. If there was a trait that reduces Deadeye's recharge, then yeah, it might be a lot better. Sniper's Cover becomes stealth and mobile and gain access to kneel skills, which have increased projectile velocity. You can still dodge roll while kneeling. Kneel is cancelled if you swap weapons or become disabled. Kneel becomes Sniper's Cover, which has an increased initiative cost against stealth rifle skills. Critically hit chance increase while kneeling. Oh, while kneeling. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think it's like an 85% CD reduction for the mark if you kill the target that has your current mark. Oh, maybe. In that case, it might be good. This trait's not that bad. This is basically the sniping trait that you want. So if you're going to use the rifle, I'd probably use that one. What else we got? Unforgiving, your first attack stuns if they hit a newly marked target. This is what I'd use on something like Dagger Pistol or something like that. I feel like you get more out of this with Dagger Pistol, Pistol, that type of deal. I think it might, you get a lot of value out of it. Something that, you know, is bursty, right? So you're always hitting something with something. So that might be good. Peripheral vision, stolen skills apply the boons to allies near you and apply their conditions to foes around you. Mark target. Wait, stolen skill. Wait, apply their conditions to foes around your marked target. So, what's the number? Number of targets, number of ally targets. So wait, what's the number of conditions you transfer? Is it every single condition you copy? If so, that's pretty... Oh no, it's just the stolen skills. Okay. This reads kind of weird. And you apply their conditions. See, okay, so the English is kind of weird here. So it's... I assume there applies to the stolen skills and not to the allies. So any stolen skills that applies a condition, it'll apply to the foes around your marked target? Or is it the allies that have conditions, you'll apply that? Because that sounds really OP. So I'm assuming it's the stolen skills. Because that would make more sense. But the English is kind of weird in that. So hopefully they fix that a little bit. That reads a little weird. Perfectionist. Gain boons when Malice is at max stacks. Fury for 10 seconds. Might for 10 seconds. Protection for 5 seconds. Regen for 10 seconds. Swiftness for 10 seconds. Vigor for 10 seconds. They need to rework a lot of this. Okay. This trait is really good. This trait is value. This is what I'm talking about compared to the master one. This trait is value because it recharges every 8 seconds. The minimum time allowed to a stack max stacks is 10 seconds. So you're always going to be triggering this. And the recharge on your what's it called? On your F1 is 20 seconds unless they reduce the charge somehow with somewhere else. But that is a lot of value. I don't know if that'll stay that way because that's a really good that just seems really good. I might actually stack a little boon duration to keep the protection up just a little bit more, but we'll see. Increase maximum mouse. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey! You don't have to be quick there, Bog. We can take a look at that. It is a really good minor trait. I totally agree. Increase maximum malice stack counts. Time between malice gains is reduced. Perfectionist heals you upon receiving the new maximum. This is really nice too because you're gonna get, as long as you are attacking in some fashion, you're gonna get a heal every 10 seconds. So that's pretty nice because Maleficent 7 is 7 seconds. Malice gain time reductions 25%. All right. Do you gain all the boons, though, or is that a random from the list? All boons seem too strong. That's a good question. Let's see. It says gain boons when Malice is at maximum stacks. The way it's worded, yeah, it seems like all the boons. That does sound really strong. I'm going to admit that does sound really strong. And the thing is, if you run boon duration, I'm not saying I would, but if you did run boon duration, like max boon duration, that would last for 20 seconds, would it? So you double on... I'd have to do the math. But let's say you double on the boon duration. You could essentially... Oh no, I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to get too hyped. But you'll have a lot of boons. That's what I'll say. Here, be quick or be killed. Gain quickness when marking a foe. Your power and precision are increased while under the effect. Quickness, 4 seconds. Skills and action are faster. Power, precision. This actually synergizes well with revealed training. I'm not saying that you would get it, but it does synergize pretty well. The quickness for 4 seconds. Let's see. So the downtime is kind of like 6 seconds. I will say this trait would be good in raids. Because if you get a permanent quickness or near permanent quickness, you're going to get 200 power, 200 precision all the time. This will trigger every now and then. I would say this is a fairly decent raid trait. I'm not this might work for burst builds, like if you just want to burst someone out. This has no cooldown, so it's totally dependent on your F1. So we'll see what happens there. Fire for effect. Hitting your mark target with a soul and skill grants might to allies around your mark. If you are outside the range threshold, might is also granted to allies around you. Oh, I see. I don't know. It sounds more like a PvP burst trait. Yeah, it. I would say it's a raid trait slash burst trait. So if you're running a bursty build, I think it might be useful. And then you can have a sigil that gives you haste, and you can have. I wouldn't run. You could run the haste traits, I guess. But I think that'd be it. So you might be able to get like a lot of quickness, but I don't know if it's worth trading versus maybe some of the other things. I don't know. Maleficent 7 seems really solid in terms of PvP, in my opinion, but it all comes down to testing, so we'll see. So this trait actually confused me, but now I'm reading it. So you dear Lord, you can actually be a might stacker. You can actually be a might. Oh, you'd be a complementary might stacker. I think. I think this would be for stacking plus power reveal combination with Bassy Venom for those quick kills. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a build that just one shots. I'm gonna try to find that or near one shots. I want to see how much damage it does, and then I'll try to find like a well-rounded build for roaming, and then I'll try to figure out a PvP build and see if I can make a Condi build out of this and things like that. That's what I plan to do in the next 2 weeks. This is really good. So basically, if you're range and you hit with a stolen skill, I assume all the stolen skills with Deadeye are ranged to some extent. I feel like we're going to get a whole bunch of new stolen skills with Deadeye, because this trait is really dependent on what stolen skill you get. Because if you get like a stealth versus like the ooze you can throw, it really determines the value of this trait. So, but might for you would need a stolen skill that's longer range than 600. Not many of those. Yeah. Well, last time I checked, you were only on YouTube. Lord Execute, welcome. Yeah, I stream. I've actually do both for like the past 2 years, I think. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We're just going with this last trait here. I think you might be able to do a complementary support might stacking build. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll check out these ones later. But yeah, I really want to know what the heal skill is. Oh, I really do. Oh, that's such torture. How do you get stolen skills with mark being F1? I'm pretty sure you still get stolen skills, even if you use the mark. Lord Execute, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fold, much appreciated. Enjoy your stay. But you can get, fuck, to be honest, like standing on one place is bad for a thief. One-shotted. Yeah, this is what's gonna make the rifle very interesting, to see if you can actually be a maneuvering sniper, or you have to have, when you kneel, you could get 2 to 3 value skills off before being forced off kneel, things like that. That's what I'm going to be wondering. I strongly think, until I try it in PvP, I'm not sure, but I'm leaning towards it's not going to be viable for PvP, but you never know. But let me find the F1 skill here. Yeah, if they did that, it'd be even more fun to play. Here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, you don't get any stolen skills. RIP. I guess you have to trade for it now. I guess you trade for it. Huh. Yeah, you gotta trade for it. That sucks. Yeah, people saying it'll be PvE, but we can't really say until we actually try. I think it'll be PvE, maybe world versus world, leaning towards no in PvP. But again, yeah, we won't know until we actually try. Um, Man, I cannot wait to try this, and I have to read up on the other specs. I won't do that today. Um, we had a long stream today, 4 hours, which is